So the question is, what's causing this low inventory? Have you noticed you can go around the corner, down the street, up the block, there are no for sale signs. It's the most ridiculous thing. So I've been in the real estate business for well over 40 years, and I have never in my career seen a time with less inventory. Now they say the market's dropping, they say the economy's going to the tank. I say this, the market cannot drop unless there's evidence. The only way there's going to be evidence is sales. The only way there's going to be sales is with inventory. There is no inventory, and let me explain why. So first of all, in times of uncertainty, people kind of hunker down. They just sort of hold. They're afraid to take risks. So a lot of it has to do with that. But also, there's nowhere to go. We're living here in beautiful Southern California where the climate is absolutely incredible. So, to get people to go, you got to have something to offer. Now, granted, it's extremely expensive to live here. And some people just say, we can't afford to stay here anymore. But then on the other hand, it's not that cheap to live anywhere. And in cases where there is a partner, a significant other, a spouse, it's not just one person that has to say, okay, we'll do it. It's both of you. And then, of course, we've got family, children, grandchildren, doctors, neighbors, friends, all of this. It's so hard for people to give that up. Now, the saving grace is when, for me, as a real estate agent, is when your grandchildren live somewhere else. Well, you're going to go. You're going to go if you've got grandchildren and you want to watch them grow up. But in general, most people are pretty hunkered down here. Now, what has suddenly happened that makes it even more difficult, and of course the big thing that's always made it difficult, is capital gains tax. And if they raise capital gains tax even more, it's going to be even more of a consideration. But here's the new thing that's making it really hard to see inventory. Say you've got a $500,000 mortgage, you've lived in your home for years, you've refinanced it several times, and you're now sitting with a 2.75% fixed rate 30-year loan. We do the calculations after you pay your capital gains tax, after you pay your brokerage fee and your closing costs. The idea is I want to sell my home here and I want to buy a home elsewhere for cash. That's great. But that means that you're going to have to buy for a lot less than you sell your home for here. There are possibilities and opportunities to do that all over the country. But let's just say by the time you figure it out, you sell your home at X price, you pay your expenses and your capital gains tax, you pay off your $500,000 mortgage, and you look what's left. There's not enough left to buy a house for all cash where you're going in Colorado. You say, well, it's going to work, but I'm still going to need that $500,000 mortgage. The one I paid off, I need to move that over to my new purchase. Well, here's the problem. You just paid off your 2.75% mortgage, and now you need to go out and get a new one, and the new one's going to cost you 5%. And that's what kills it. So you reconsider everything and you say, you know what? I just don't think it's the time to sell. So you end up not putting your house on the market. Now, the exception is if you can pay off that mortgage, that 2.75, and buy somewhere else where you don't need a mortgage at all, then that no longer is a problem. So my suggestion is this. Think about where you want to live. There's 9 states that have no state income tax, which is a nice thing. There are states that are beautiful, sunny and bright. There are states where there are great public health, public education, great schools. There are places that have great recreational and outdoor possibilities, much less crime, less homeless. There are so many things to consider. But if you're able to pay off your mortgage here and not have to get a new mortgage, you can pay cash for a new house, now you're in business. I hope that helps.